Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Main help. Who is supposed to be helping us? Who do we go to for help, sis? I can't hear you. The police? Who else? Who else, sis? Something above the police. The church? Okay, what else? Who? Our government.
That's right.
Yes. Wait, come back, sis. Come back, sis. Come back. I want you to hear something. Because right now, Joe Biden has stopped. He's saying he's not. I'm dropping out the re-election race. I'm gonna elect Kamala Harris. Is Kamala Harris supposed to be our help? Is she gonna help us? You tell me, sis. What you think? You said you hope so. Okay. Kamala Harris has been vice president for the last 4 years. What help has she given us so far?
To black people.
To black people. Because last I heard what happened with black people in 2021, she beat niggas at the border for trying to cross over.
Bring it out.
And she's over the border, am I right, sis? So what help do you expect from Kamala Harris in these situations? Because these happened for the past 4 years under Biden, the 4 years before under Trump, and the 8 years before under Obama. So what's going to change? Y'all tell me, what do y'all think is going to change now with a so-called black woman president? What you think going to change? Go ahead, sis. You tell us. What you think? I got two sisters.
I think it's going to be the same.
You think it's going to be the same thing? Okay. People killing, cops killing. What is Kamala Harris going to do? What do you expect her to do for black people? Because usually when black people go and vote, they automatically vote Democratic. We don't give a damn about Republicans either. But you vote Democratic blindly while knowing they don't promise you anything. Why? What sense does that make? Y'all tell me. Y'all are two black women here. There's a black woman running for president. A so-called black woman. Is really East Indian. She's not a black woman. She's an East Indian woman. And she's from Jamaica, but her East Indian family owned a plantation. Oh, y'all don't know y'all public nominees, election nominees, do you? Huh? Very good, sister. What about you, my sister? Do you vote? You vote. Okay. What in the past? I'm gonna assume you've been voting since your 20s. I'm gonna just assume. That's about right, right? Okay. In all the voting that you did, when have you going to the ballot box to cast your vote benefited your people? Look at it, look, sis, look. You see how you got to think about it? If you vote for some, listen to me. If you vote for somebody, right? Shouldn't you have promises that they tell you, hey, this is what I'm going to be able to do for you if you get me in office.
That's right. If I get in that seat.
Yeah, this is what I promise I'm going to do for y'all. But Democrats, they don't promise you anything.
Bring it out.
You don't get nothing. You just waste your time on a damn line, 2 hours on a line to go cast your vote. Cling Obama, cling Clinton. Come on, y'all. Am I right, sis? Trump is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Just like Biden is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Well, I'm going to show you some Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Now, you go to church, right, my sister? You believe in the Bible. You believe in God? Yes. Is the Bible, you believe the Bible is God's word? Okay. And I'm going to assume you've been going all your life. Is that a fair assumption? Just about, right? Now, watch what the Bible says about voting. Then give me Hosea 8.
Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him, O king, over thee.
So now, in America, we don't have kings or a monarch or a royal family line per se. It's called what? What's the top man called in this country? Begins with the letter P. He said a president, right? Okay, so watch what the Bible says about that. Read it again.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Wait a minute. Wait. You're going to set this man king over you, who shall choose?
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Wow. Did God choose Barack Obama to be over us? Did God choose Donald Trump to be over us?
No.
What about Joe Biden? I'm asking you. Did God choose any one of these politicians to be over us?
He allowed it to happen.
He allowed it to happen. Did man allow it to happen, or did God allow it to happen? Man allowed it to happen. So who did God choose to be king over your people? Thank you, my sister. Brothers,
right.
Who's the king?
Christ.
Christ is the king.
That's right.
Christ is your king.
Right.
Not Barack Obama, not Hillary Clinton, not Joe Biden,
Wake him up.
not Kamala Harris.
That's right.
Come on, y'all. Now, I'm going to go back to my original question to you, sis. Wait. Listen to my question now. Now that we know Christ is the king and he's supposed to be ruling over us, what in your whole voting history, give me one candidate that has kept the promises that you voted for. Give me one, just one. You said you've been voting about 20 years. Get that on camera. How many? Give me one. Do you have one? Not one, my brother.
Bring it out.
You understand? What's your name, my brother? Dante. So don't go nowhere, sis. Right now, give me 1 minute. Right now, we're talking about voting with our sisters, right? We want everybody in this conversation because guess what? Now there's Kamala Harris running. She's running against Donald Trump. Donald Trump lost his life a little while ago. But what have these politicians ever benefited black people? Including Barack Obama. Including Barack Obama. Because I know my mom will cry when Barack Obama became president and won the election. You were bawling out to, oh my God, a black man. What did any of them do for us? Not a damn thing.
That's right.
Nothing. We get nothing. We get the scraps, the bottom of the barrel. Mind you, what's your name, my sister? Sis, what's your name? Tawana and Bernica. Vernica and what? And Vontae. Say your name one more time. Tawana. Now, did not Kamala Harris go on TV and interview and say, I can't do nothing specifically for black people? Didn't she say that? You know that? You know that, right? She said, hey, listen, if we do for all, it's automatically going to affect and do good for black people.
But there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
But the Asians who she represents got a crime bill specifically for them. The LGBT got things specifically for them, but not specifically for black people. Wow! Y'all better wake up, man. Let's read it again. Listen up.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Whom God shall choose. God chose Christ. Read.
One from among thy brethren.
Wait, Tawana, listen. Wait. Now we're getting more specific. Listen. Read that part again.
One from among thy brethren.
Tawana. Is Joe Biden from among our people?
No.
Donald Trump?
No.
Is Kamala Harris from among our people?
Don't she make issues with?
She is mixed. She's mixed with she's mixed with Indian. So she may be from, I'm going to say she may be from among our people. But does she fit the criteria of what God says? No, we're not supposed to vote for none of them, my sister.
Right.
None of them mean us any good. Read.
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
Read it again.
Thou shalt not set a stranger over thee.
What would a stranger be? One not from among your people. These are your people right here. The Israelite man.
That's right.
That's your people right here.
Bring it out.
You cannot choose a president, a king, somebody to rule over you from another nation. Because guess what? All those, if you come from another nation, do they really have your best interests at heart? Do they have your best interests at heart? Absolutely not.
That's right.
They're going to exploit, colonize, you understand? And what have they done? They've enslaved us. You understand? We are now the children of those that were enslaved. You understand? Read on.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Which is not your people. Give me Hosea 8:3. One last one, then I'm going to get your question. All right? So y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to find out what's going on with Sonya Massey. We're going to find... Listen. If you call it... Think about it. Sonya Massey was 36 years old. How old are you? 57. Okay, that could be your daughter. That could be your cousin, your niece.
That's right.
You understand? You call, just imagine if you call the cops, you need help, something's going on in your building. You call the cops and you're the one that end up getting shot in the damn face.
Two officers were at Sonya Massey's home to investigate reports of a prowler in the neighborhood. A warning, this video might be disturbing.
You better not, I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
Read it.
Hosea chapter 8 and verse 3. Israel hath cast off the thing that is good.
So the Bible says Israel. We are Israel. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We're the greatest people on the damn planet Earth. God said we've cast off the thing that is good. Give me that in Romans 7. What do y'all think is good according to the Bible? Devontae, what do you think is good according to the Bible? What is good? How does one prove to be good according to the Bible?
According to the Bible?
Yes, sir. What do you think, Vernica? What do you think is good? The people. What do you think, Tawana?
Ask the question again.
What is good according to the Bible?
Following his commandments.
Very good. Give her a hand.
That's right.
Following his commandments. Now let's prove it out of the Bible.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
The Bible says the law of God is holy.
And the commandment holy.
And the commandments of God are holy.
And just.
And just.
And good.
Now we know what's good. Good is keeping the commandments of the Lord. Now go back. Hosea 8 and 3 again.
Hosea chapter 8 and verse 3. Israel hath cast off the thing that is good.
Israel wanted to be like all the other nations. That's why we cast off God's laws. Read.
The enemy shall pursue him.
What did the Bible say?
The enemy shall pursue him.
Who are the enemies of God again? The other nations.
That's right.
The enemy shall pursue who? The Israelites. Read.
They have set up kings, but not by me.
Uh-oh. You set up presidents, but what?
But not by me.
But it ain't of the Lord, sis. We vote for Kamala. We vote for Trump, Obama, Joe Biden. Who else is there? Al Gore, whoever.
Teach.
None of it benefits black people.
Right. That's right.
Guess what? Kamala Harris also said, no reparation for you black folks.
Do you support reparations for black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act.
That's right.
No we're gonna give you niggas jobs. How about that? We're gonna get you a job, bro. How about that? $15 an hour. We're gonna increase jobs. Trump said the same thing.
Pressure.
Guess who else said the same thing? Bernie Sanders. Black people love some Bernie Sanders, don't they? He represents Black Lives Matter, and he marched with the women and all the black lives, the strong black women. And guess what? He said, no. No reparations. I don't agree with reparations for black people.
Why not support reparations then?
Well, what do you mean by reparations?
By reparations for slave defendants.
I know, but what does that mean exactly?
Money.
Well, I think that right now our job is to address the crises facing the American people and our communities. And I think there are better ways to do that than just writing out a check.
But wait a minute. America, Joe Biden and them, don't go nowhere, Tamon. I see you. Come back. Don't go nowhere. Come back this way. Come on, sis. I want you to hear this because I heard your husband's a minister, a pastor. Does he go through this kind of stuff right here?
Does he go through
Yeah.
it? He goes through the word.
No. What we're reading about, how we're making it personable to black people and showing you the history, does he do that?
No.
That's a problem, my sister.
But
I know you're going to be on defense for your husband. You should be, right? But listen, Twana. We got to be honest with each other. If your husband is lacking somewhere in the word, it is your job to bring him to us that we can reason out of the Bible so he can do the same thing we're doing.
That's right.
So guess what? I'm going to make an assumption. You was in church last Sunday with your husband, right? He was preaching.
He's in another state.
Oh, he's in another state. What was his last sermon about that you saw?
I haven't seen.
The last one that you remember. The last sermon that your husband did. You see that? You see that? That's a problem, sis. That's a problem. So let's read it again. Listen up.
They have set up kings, but not by me. They have made princes, and I knew it not. Of their silver and their gold have they made them idols.
So that we made ourselves idols. We make Donald Trump an idol. We make Barack Obama an idol. We make Kamala. Black women just raised $50 million for Kamala Harris in one day, my brother.
Preach.
They could have ended poverty in all our neighborhoods,
Bring it out.
One Zoom call. They raised like $50 million for Kamala Harris.
Bring it out.
And Kamala Harris ain't done nothing for black folks.
Preach.
What the hell? You could have handled homelessness, hunger, food shortages. Come on, man. Our sisters, y'all gotta get right under a righteous black man.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.